right, so back to this. Apologies for the previous part. I get angry very easily, if that's not apparent, So that explains the last part. And again, that person commented, right? I don't know if this is gonna be a reoccurring thing, but so you can't actually access the. Let me pull up. I need to let that beat drop happen every time. Let me pull up the comment, because essentially you can't actually access, which I figured, at least like logically, it wouldn't make sense to be able to access EV Train until later on. So the EV cards, right? And you have to buy them in the casino room of the hotel. I vaguely remember that casino room. And then I didn't go with quality of life, I went with easy mode. But the big thing being, so I looked up the two people, I'm not even clicked on the screen, the two people who beat that Chandelure, and one of them just got lucky because fucking Fire Blast missed and they hit the Toxic off on, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember which Pokemon it was. And then the other one had the Talonflame, which had a Gale Wings, right? Which, do we have Gale Wings, or I can literally check right now. I'm gonna be pissed if I do. Flame Body, that's what I figured. I'm like, because if I do, then how am I losing this? Max Repels, yeah, I'm an idiot. I can just use the... I don't know why I only thought the Spice scent increased. But turns out I can literally just turn this to fucking... Can I turn it to 0? Can I get literally 0 encounters? So I just blew off like 80k on Max Repels for nothing. Let's do some cheese shit. What happens if I turn this to 99999 and then I step? Is it literally I'm actually low-key curious. And, I should probably know how these things work, but the problem is I ignore this type of shit. So if we have it set to, I imagine it should just be an encounter every single step, right? 99999. That's what I figured, right? It's got to be an encounter every single step. Alright, that is funny. It's funny as fuck that, I'm glad that the game has that, though. And yeah, we're gonna set this to 0. Because I don't give a fuck about encounters. So, but it's so cool that the game has this. And, this is coming off of me being angry as fuck at the game. It's so cool that the game has that. Like, it's just such an easy quality of life thing. Where you can just control, like, again, I've said this. I feel like, don't get me wrong, and obviously this is in reaction to the mainline series, right? Because that's, kind of the point of these fan games, is they're doing what the mainline series isn't or can't or whatever, right? So generally they do tend to have more of a mature theme, as well as, which is why I play it for the story, right? And also generally tend to be more challenging. But I'd rather have just, like, genuinely challenging fights versus, like, them making things needlessly difficult and like anti-quality of life. So just having something like this is a definite enhancer to the game. Anyway, so hold on. They said the casino, the hotel room. I don't recall there being a whole ass. I vaguely casino room in the hotel, and it's still the East Gearin Hotel. What I will say is, I am gonna attempt to fight that Rift Chandelure one more time using the Houndoom strat. Do I think it'll work? Probably not, but I'm just gonna do it because I want to at least attempt. Yeah, I do vaguely, because it's on the other floor, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, we got this guy's coin case. I could just give that shit back to him. Oh, I can literally just buy coins. That's fantastic. Sure. TM70. And how much was it? 500 for 10,000. And how much? What's interesting is we can't obviously buy. What is so 1,000 coins versus 5,000 coins. So yeah, we can't exactly just buy our way through just yet. and again, these AP. So I got fucking 6-9 AP. Let's see. I could get a fucking ability capsule for, well, I don't have Tailwind anymore. Or, I have Heart Scales, but I don't think we have a move, remember. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't believe we've ran, but theoretically I could just buy an ability capsule, use that. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So I literally can't buy every single one. EXP all on. Here's my thing. Because now that I implemented easy mode, TM, I don't know what these TMs are. Hold on. Let's bail out for now, right? And the reason being, I don't know if there's value in, could I access the basement before? Oh yeah, now I can finally surf. Give me that. What does this person want? Hey, my bad, you know. But I was gonna say, because here's the thing, right? So, again, I'm gonna attempt to take on my, Jesus Christ, Etchdler one more time, and then I'm just gonna move on. But what I do, I guess, apparently, I don't know if the guy's saying that to make me feel better, but because it's just awkward. I feel like, in terms of the typing, because there's nothing like, I think Houndoom might be one of the few Pokemon that actually resists or possesses, I should say. So what I want, how do I see the so full Ivy's light mode money bag. So I'm pretty sure so now whenever we catch a new Pokemon or add to our party, we get full Ivies. Trainers and opposing Pokemon can't use items. And then light mode, I think that's where they don't have maxed Ivies. Rejuvenation passwords. Yeah, because I'm just doing the bulk passwords. Apparently, maybe the thing I'm honestly, what I might be looking at is out of date, because I was gonna say, like, there's a couple that they list. No, list of passwords. All right. Anyway, so what's light mode? Light mode, I'm pretty sure, just obliterates. Hold on. Yeah, no EVs and empty EVs. So 0 EVs and IVs. So this does mean that when we fight that Chandelure, it will have 0 EVs, IVs, and then we earn double cash from battles, right? Yeah, I was gonna say my dumbass completely forgot about that scent thing. Anyway, Jesus Christ, it's already been 8 fucking minutes. Holy shit. Anyway, but and where we're going with this, right, is, and I can actually just, I don't need to go all the way through Route 2. I can just truck to Sheridan. Where's that truck? Yeah, truck to Sheridan, right? And then again, we are gonna attempt. I just want, this is just, again, me bashing my head against the wall for the 40th time. I want to see if the Houndoom strat works. It resists both. I have no idea what this attack is. Comeuppance. I have so much greater force against the. So my hope is that either a fire attack, which it won't use because we have what, flash fire. It'll use Shadow Ball. It won't kill us, and then we obliterate it with Comeuppance. We'll see. I do just and I'm curious when we are going to get that next data drive. Because once I get that second one, really the only other password I need to include is, oh yeah, and because I have 0, I don't need to worry. That's fantastic. Dude, I love this game for incorporating that. So yeah, now I literally don't need to worry. Because I have a plethora of Pokemon, so it's like, I can just... But again, so... Where am I going with this? Man, this interaction makes me depressed. Like, this interaction makes me actually fucking depressed. Like, they did, like, again, they did such a good job. Like, genuinely, did such a good... We still have to fight her, right? Did I move Houndoom up front? I better have. But anyway, you know, just again, you know, stop, right? I'm just gonna try to... Yeah, man, like... Man, it's tough. I swear, I'm gonna obliterate Madam X once we figure out who she is. Like, she is not surviving. Fire Fang, and we really can't learn about her move. But again, I think the hope is that we're able to use Sylveon. Yeah, switch out to, I guess Floatzel technically is the only, because Salazzle's Belch, right? And we can't actually use that. And then, yeah, we just use, the Acrobatics is powerful in this, Gardevoir. I think just stay in. Whimsicott, stay in. So yeah, I just want to see what Houndoom can do. And we are going... I don't know if I fought it after I'd done it. I'm pretty sure I have. I love the slowed down Rift. So, it traced Flash Fire. Okay, we kind of... I mean, to be fair, we weren't going to use fire moves against it anyway. I want to see how this works. But I think we win. We win this, right? Because I can just heal. Like, there's nothing stopping me here from just... I have one Hyper Potion. Freshwater ain't doing shit, but I got 13 fucking movement. So there's essentially nothing stopping me from just... Yeah, try to use a bullshit move, and then we just kill it, right? That's why I'm like, hey, the Houndoom strat. The Houndoom strat. Stat changes. But again, you know, I don't think there's anything this thing we... It can change its fucking moveset? Hold on. Because I looked this thing up, and dude, these... Also, so it still is one shield technically, right? So I am gonna... I don't know why I thought that just... Alright. So it does change... Okay. It does change... Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool. That is actually so fucking cool. I did not realize that like, that's why I'm like, I should utilize the wiki more often. I did not realize they changed their type like that. And then the last one, of course, is grass. So it's Ghost Fire, Ghost Water, Ghost Grass. That's cool as shit. That is cool as shit. If I lose this fight, I'm not even gonna be mad. That's cool as shit. Now, it traced... Is it just going to OHKO my entire team with Shadow Ball at this point, though? I think is the big question. Because we don't possess anything that resists Shadow Ball or Ghost. I'm going to try to land the Toxic. I just want to see. Because... Yep, I was going to say that's going to OHKO us. What if I can potentially get... the paralysis off? Because the problem is I don't have revives, and you just can't get revives in the game. We outsped it? Hold on, since when did we outspeed it? Because now we outspeed it in every capacity. I think we might have something here. It's going to be very... I don't want to hard switch out. Damn, why can't we buy revive? So has Nadine, does it change its stats too? It doesn't, but so I guess Nadine in the main thing, okay, I'm an idiot. You know what I'm gonna do? If Nadine hard outspeeds it, and it's because that's not my own damn fault, because when I changed to easy mode, right? When I changed to easy mode, I didn't actually, because I brought down its EVs to 0, I didn't test to see if it outsped my entire team. So, Nadine, can it please record the damn screen? Hello? Why is the game I don't know why it, like, sometimes does this. I think I was going to say minimize. Hello? There we go. So Dedenne outspeeds it. It should outspeed it. It doesn't change stats. So, and Dedenne is our fastest, right? No, it's not. Then that means Talonflame should also outspeed it. So I guess it's that close to where, and I hate that I do have to refight. But if Dedenne hard outspeeds it, I am going to use Thunder Wave. Just cause if I can't get off a Toxic, I'll at least get off Thunder Wave and then Leech Seed. Because I can guarantee get off that Leech Seed because Thunder Wave will slow it down. So I will have the for sure and then essentially I can just get lucky. So I should be able to beat this fight, right? With the setup that we have or possess, right? Sylveon. I think the easiest way is to just use Talonflame here. Because, yeah, fire also resists, because it has Pixelate. I think we got this Chandelure fight. And all because, I turned the game on easy mode, right? Who would have fucking known if I bitch out, right? The game becomes easy and I'm able to beat my fights. But we actually do have the meat. And again, like, what I will say, I don't understand why we just can't get revives in the game. Like, seemingly no actual, but so we guarantee outspeed this thing. And we can guarantee it traced. Dude, what are we fucking doing? What are we fucking doing? Come on, man. What are we doing? Dude, this is why I swear to God, you will never see me fucking Nuzlocke a game in my life. Miss a T-Wave that we need to land? Come on, man. What are we doing? If it happens, oh, Jesus. There's no way this shit's going to happen again. I refuse to believe. We are not going to miss a T-Wave twice in a row. It is. I will say it is hilarious, though. But we have the means. And that's why I said I'm doing easy mode, and then I'll do quality of life for the next one. So we are going to beat this Chandelure, right? Because we have the means. Get the guaranteed T-Wave, the guaranteed Leech Seed, and then we have the rest of our team to be able to, again, beat it, right? Which I feel like we can 100% make it. That pissed me off that we missed it. Dude, we better not fucking miss that shit again. We better not miss that shit again. Like, here's what I will say, though. Because I mean, granted, because I'll just sack. Here's the thing. Do I really want to sack Venusaur? Because it's just gonna, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to sack Venusaur. I don't know if I want to sack Venusaur. And the reason being that if we fight the Ghost Water, I might want to use Venusaur for that. Alright. Guaranteed T-Wave. Missed the Fire Blast. Okay, that's clutch. So let's go over strategy. So, Ghost Fire. Dedenne serves no other purpose this fight because we got the paralysis off. So Dedenne is gonna die. I guess we could, but the thing is, I don't want to switch out, like, because we could use Dedenne against the water version of it. I guess maybe, I think actually I got the solution. I'm gonna hard switch out into Houndoom. And the reason being, because the problem is I don't want to hard switch out into Venusaur. This is actually so clutch. We got the T-Wave off and it didn't kill Dedenne. Because what we're going to do is hard switch out into Houndoom. Because Houndoom can single-handedly kill it. Right? Fire Blast. Flash Fire. That's clutch. Oh my god. So I need to use Feint Attack. That did way more than I thought it would. Okay. And we are going to outspeed it. And so I'm not even going to waste a heal. I'm just going to... Because the problem is it's going to be let's do this. Let me use a Moo Moo Milk. Let's use another. I got plenty. Because now we just use the feint attack and we kill it. It has flash fire. Okay, it still killed us with it. But now it is a ghost water. So it's a question of ghost water. So I send out Venusaur and now I use the Leech Seed. It'll probably use a ghost type attack and kill us. But its last one is Ghost Grass, which we're not doing shit against. But we can get the guaranteed Leech Seed off with the paralysis. Now the question, do I switch out or do I just sack Venusaur? Oh no, this is a dumbass point because it is water at this point. So we can get, yeah, so in that, again, that will kill us. Now it's on its last one. But, so it is now, at this point, we're just going to sack Venusaur. We don't have anything that can actually, like, bolster any other part of our team. So at this point, we just sack the Venusaur, right? You know, sack Venusaur. So, but this is one where, honestly, Talonflame with the arrow acrobatics can probably kill it. There we go, and I don't use quick attack because I was gonna say. So, hey, all it took was me turning the game on to the easy mode, right? Who would have known? So we beat the Chandelure. Hello? Where the fuck are we? Oh, we're back. Was that grunt fake? Did that grunt never fucking exist? Hello? Let me save the damn... Did that grunt, like, where the fuck did he go? Was he, like, fake? Was he not real? A pile of the armor. Dude, they're not gonna pull some bullshit where our mom is Manamex. Like, is it raining out? It is, if you could hear that in the background somehow. We beat the Chandelure. You know, all it took was turning the game on easy mode. Who would have known? Who the fuck is... Oh, this is the grunt. I was gonna say... Damn, what the... I was gonna say, we're freaking just having a grand old time with this Team Zen grunt. Damn, and, you know, we can relate, right? Because we feel the same way, you know? Damn, you know, granted, all right. I'm curious how they're going to do Team Zen's backstory, because we still don't even know what Team Zen wants. You know, we got kind of the backstory of Team Meteor with the whole New World aspect. I'm curious how they're going to do the backstory of Team Zen. You know. Shiny Stone. Yeah, give me that shit. Hello? This guy just never existed. Larissa, 1960 to 2010. She was 50 years old. So that, you know, I was going to say, like, it is interesting because our mom is the same way, right? Unreadable. Vivian. Talia. Wait. Do we know a Talia in the game? Eli. Whose freaking gravestone is on the top? I was going to say, they freaking special. Chandelure. Narcissa. So that is because Narcissa obviously isn't dead. Unless I'm mistaken. How would she be? You know, it's just the Chandelure that died, right? That is interesting. So we fought a candle. Damn, I guess I'll come back to that. So damn. So I assume we did everything we needed to here. What was down here? Oh yeah, it was just the other side of this. Yeah, man. That was a good-ass quest. That was a good-ass quest. You know? And it does... so it looks like turning the game on easy mode was indeed the move, right? Yeah. And because we were able to... like, again, these things are, like, super powerful against these Rift Pokemon. Like... oh, man, I love the fact that I just have 0 encounters. Let's go back to Sheridan. That's so clutch that I can just turn off encounters. That's, like, absolutely fucking fantastic. Alright, Let's see. So let me just get set up for the next. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Didn't this person? I'm getting completely sidetracked because this person wanted me to go with them this way. So, and that was something I completely forgot about. My team is like obliterated right now. Let me heal first, and then I'll go do that. I was gonna say I vaguely remember that being a thing that I wanted to do, and I didn't, because I got so sidetracked with that, right? There we go. I was gonna say just gonna heal my team up. So low-key, I can probably just roll because I just turned the game on easy mode. I can just roll with this team for the rest of the time. Which, hey, I mean, listen. If it wasn't obvious, I'm already not the biggest Pokemon. I mean, I've been fucking playing since I was like, what was my first game? 2010. So it has been at least what, 15 years. But like, I'm not, you know, a competitive player by any means. So freaking, I take what I can get. Damn, what the fuck, Team Zen Gate? Also, give me this shit. The one called, dude. What fucking title is that? The one called. Like, we're a fucking entity, you know? So what do they want? Like... That's not... What the fuck is she talking about? Because this isn't... Whatever, I mean, is it? Was that the whole thing? Was this like part of that? What if it's like just this dumb thing? I don't know what that could possibly be referring to. Because we turned on all those panels. So she said in this cave, which I imagine is all of Amethyst. X-Defend. I imagine it's something at the end of, probably at the end of that room. Or maybe it's in that, like, soulbound place. Or wherever... Do we... Yeah, no. It wouldn't be in... I was gonna say, we've already explored that, so... Let's see. Let's say just in case. Hold on. Am I dumb? Oh, well, I can't fucking... Thanks. I was gonna say this doesn't even count. I think it's likely that essentially where we just were. Maybe it is something where you have to do like all of the quests for it. I imagine that is probably what Moondial. I imagine that's probably what we need. It's a key item, so I think maybe I need both the moon and sun. Let's keep descending, because I would not be surprised if that is what we need to do here. If it just like spawned those items out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, also, it could just be down in the fucking ether over here. Yeah, the giant crystals swaying back and forth. But we don't exactly know what that, entails. Yeah, sure, we possess this moon dial. But as of now, this doesn't do anything for us. It could still... Also, what is this thing? Maybe it's up in here somehow. Unless, I was gonna say, let me freaking steal the Madam X armor. Damn, her Chandelure really kicked the bucket like that, huh? Alright. In the next part, I think we'll continue on with the actual story, because by this point, I should be caught up enough in side quests. Essentially, having done everything I wanted to. Damn, imagine I soft locked the game right there. Alright. Let's see. I guess it could be just down the normal way, right? No point in worrying, because, like, we just don't get encounters now. Again, it's fantastic. Damn, what the hell? Hey, you good? And this is where Malia supposedly died. But very clearly it was not the case. Jesus. I guess it's possible that the moon one is the only one. I mean, I basically looked everywhere else, so if it's gonna be the only one, right? And I wouldn't notice if there was a little thing like that there, right? I was gonna say, I would have 100% noticed that, like... Yeah, the moon dial. The phase dial. Cool. Let's see, in front of the door. So. Now let's see what's in here. Damn, it's gonna be some bullshit. Watch. It's gonna be some, like, bullshit. You know? Like, it's gonna be, like, absolutely fucking nothing. You know? I guess we'll see for ourselves, you know? Garufin Chamber. Ooh, they got some cool-ass aesthetic here. Oh, well, I can only go this way. Hey, damn, nice-ass music. Nice-ass, calming little music. Soul Rock and Lunatone. What did they just do? Is it going to be a pulse? Are they going to combine? Damn, what the hell are the Garufins doing? Oh, yeah. Dude, what is happening? Dude, bruh, she's doing that stupid fucking cat dance. What the fuck? Bruh, I thought she's about... Getting a whole ass fucking... I don't know why I thought anything out... What is fucking happening? I don't know why I thought anything off that, like, little platform was just, like, fucking void. I thought she just threw us in the void. Of course, another rift fight. And it's the combination. And unfortunately, I doubt chaotic fusion. So... And I imagine this is the same. So... Should I just try T-Wave it? Sure. Solar Flare. Nice. Solar Flare. Jesus. Hello? We got... Alright, well. Can I even use Floatzel here? Dude, this thing's probably going to obliterate my entire team. Rock Tomb? Seriously? That dealt that much... Dude. I need to stop with these rift fights. Are we still gonna outspeed it? I think it's gonna outspeed us. Oh no, we still do outspeed it. Why does it keep I have flash. I'm a dumbass. I have flash fire. I can literally make it so that this thing can't touch us. It gains fairy. Hold on. have anything on this? We have flamethrower. Dude, I'm gonna need to... Well, we'll redo this fight. I guess this is... Alright. At least we get to see that dad scene again. So, Rift, Chaotic Fusion. Okay, well, if you could just... Alright, well, if I actually just... I was gonna say, hold on. Rifts, does it just list all the fucking Rift Pokemon? Okay. Rejuvenation, Rift Pokemon. Can I just look at every single Rift Pokemon? Because what I'll do is, Rift Chandelure. It's how you can beat Dimensional... Well, if I just want... I guess if I just do Rift Soul Rock, it'll probably show up. Amethyst Cave. I guess I can pull it up here because it is part of Amethyst Cave. Lunatone, Lapras, okay. Galvantula, Drone, Rift Chandelure, Soul Rock. Okay. So, now I got this thing unlocked. Solar Flare. So, held item, Rift Matter, nice. Rock Psychic. I do think we still do the same. Dude, that's hilarious. We got a whole ass dance scene. That's funny as shit. So, it is just a Rock Psychic, right? I don't know why I thought. That's funny. We just get a whole ass dance scene. That's funny as shit. Yeah, I thought when she grabbed... Dude, I thought she was just gonna throw us into the fucking void. Like... That's funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, that's funny as fuck. I think this game does a really good job at balancing, like, the humor with the serious. Like, think about it. The last Rick was, like, serious as fuck. This one is, like, hilarious. Alright, so we know for a fact we can do... Honestly, the Toxic might be better here. Toxic might be better. Because... Nah, let's try this. Solar Flare. So it is Rock Psychic. Rock Psychic is its type. Houndoom has Flash Fire. So, but here's the thing, because it hasn't, so it has Rock Slide. Why did I think it had Rock Tomb? But because it hasn't buffed its attack yet, I do think that Houndoom is probably the best bet here. Oh, it does. Wait. How did that didn't one-shot us last time? I'm actually low-key confused. Wait, am I actually stupid? This has a completely different moveset than what I'm... Maybe Toxic is the move for this one. I don't know what... Is it different based on its... It might be different just based on... I mean, if we just get lucky regarding... Okay, we beat it. I was gonna say, Lunatone just sticking around. Garufin Magic. In the fight against Team Zen. How is she aware of Team Zen? I was gonna say, she took that phase dial off of that platform. You know, I've watched a few Indiana Jones movies. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe we should get out of here before something happens, right? Weighted pressure plate, you know, Nim. So she's, and I even thought she was Nim at first. But she is aware that, again, well, okay, Nim is actually dead as shit because she's with Team Zen, but also apparently has the ability to clone herself and, like, transport between dimensions. Again, magic is a thing, right? You know. So we are seemingly done with all the like, side questing, or at least a lot of it for now. So we do have that phase dial, though. So what we're going to do is we are going to return to Kakori, right? And do, like, actually continue on with the game. Like, for the past 3 parts, we've been side questing, you know, which is whatever. Again, but now it's time we return to, like, the actual game. So, and I do think the current, well, here's what I'm going to do. Let me swap out, here's what I'm going to say. For as cool as Moxie, you know what? Yeah, let's do this, right? So we will swap out the Houndoom because we already have a fire type in the form of Talonflame. So I do feel like, and let me take this item. But so we are going to, again, you know, go back to our OG team, right? Because we have the game on easy mode now. You know, hopefully we don't get stumped anymore, right? Again, it's not as bad as Reborn, I will say. Because with Reborn, there was the whole factor of, okay, it didn't automatically cap your levels. So, again, versus here where it does. So that in and of itself is such a good quality of life change. But yeah, as for this, right? So in the next part of what we need to do is to actually go to it's to not to. So yeah, what is the actual, like, next part of the quest? Turn to Tesla's villa. Oh yeah, because frickin' everyone was stationed up in this house. So again, in the next one, we will actually continue with the game. We've spent 3 parts side questing, and a lot of it was because I've had some of these side quests, which I said, the further I get in the game, the less I'm going to care about side questing. But it was nice that we did it, because we did just, which these 3 we can't do. This one I don't care. This one we tried but couldn't. And then this one I don't care. But again, we are just going to continue carry on with the game. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you